Providence in 2000 CE. It is announced in the Providence Journal that the Italians desire to alter the name of Atwell's Avenue to Columbus Avenue. For years, I'd saved my few and hard-earned pence to cross the seas and visit Providence. For though by birth an Englishman am I, my forebears dwelt in undersized RI, until pressed hard by foreign immigrations, obliged they were to leave the old plantations and seek a life of quiet and repose on British soil, whence our family rose. When on my trip I ventured to embark, I stepped aboard a swift and ponderous ark, which swimmed the waves, and in a single day attained its port in Narragansett Bay. I left the ship, and with astonished eyes surveyed a city filled with foreign cries. No word of discourse could I understand, for English was unknown throughout the land. I went ashore at Sao Miguel's Cape, where clustered men of every hue and shape. They say this place, as Fox Point once was known, but Negro bravas have that name o'erthrown. Upon a shaky streetcar north I flew, swift borne along O'Murphy's Avenue. Long, long ago the street was called South Main, but such plain titles as Aaron's sons disdain. At Goldstein's court I quit the lumbering car, and trod the pave that once was called Market Street. At the east end, close by a towering hill, there stands the ruin of a brick-built pile, the ancient Board of Trade, the people say, left from the times before the Hebrews' sway. Across a bridge where fragrant waters run, I shaped my journey toward the setting sun. A curving junction first engaged my gaze. My guidebook calls it Finkelstein's Crossways. But in a note, historical 'tis said, that the old English named the spot Turk's Head. A few yards south, I saw a building old, a stone post office waiting to be sold. My course now lay along a narrow street, up which I tramped with sore and weary feet. Its name is Svensson Lane, or by the Swede, Westminster Street was after thus to read. I next climbed on a car, northwestward bound, and soon mid swarthy men myself I found. On La Colonna Pederail's brow, near Il Pasigo di Colombo, I then returned and rode directly north. On rusty rails the car hummed o'er the earth. Loud near my seat a man in scorn decried an easy plan for reaching the east side. Through New Jerusalem we swiftly passed, beheld the wealth that Israel amassed, and quick arrived within New Dublin town, a city large from small Pawtucket grown. From there I wandered toward Nouveau Paris, where in the past Woonsocket used to be, before the gall from Canada poured in to swell the factories and increase their din. Soon I returned to Providence, and then went west to Beard to Pollack in his den. At once was called Olneyville. I saw a street painted was Joseph's Yip Fuck. Ladislaw. With terror struck, I sought the wharf once more, but as my steamboat's whistle 'gan to roar, a shriveled form hath crouching twixt the fright seized on my arm and halted short my gait. Who art thou, Sirrah? I wondered, cried. A monstrous prodigy, the fellow sighed. Last of my kind, a lone unhappy man, my name is Smith. I'm an American. I in wonder cried. Yeah. Well, we don't have to erase our history. Different people may put things to different use, but immigration isn't always for the better. I do realize that. But WSJZXYPQ, I don't think he's really copying a real word there. Money sign, question, and sign, percent, money sign.